Hi guys, what's up? I hope you're all doing well and welcome back to another video. So this vlog is going to be slightly different from the other Canada vlogs in that I am adding this additional voiceover. The reason being is, well, there's two reasons. One, I seem to be missing a load of footage. I don't know why. I've checked all my hard drives and can't find it anywhere. And two, because I did film a lot of clips in slow motion accidentally, and when you film in slow motion on my big camera, it actually records no audio, which is a massive shame. So right now the drive that we're on is the drive from Jasper to Canmore, which is approximately 4 hours. We did stop to do the Parker Ridge Trail, which is a short hike, about between 30 and 60 minutes to the top and about 30 to 50 minutes back down, depending on your fitness. The waitress in the restaurant in Jasper actually recommended us to do this, and we're so pleased that we did. It was really nice hike, and it did kind of break up the journey a bit. This was only about an hour and a half into our drive, so after this we did still have a good while to go, but this was good. We got out, stretched the legs, and we really enjoyed doing the Parker Ridge hike. The reason I'm doing this voiceover here is because for some reason the clip you can see right now started halfway through, but anyway, I'll let the Louise and Canada take over from this voiceover, and I'll come back in when I need to. So yeah, that's it. I know you can't hear me, but it's time to go, so we're gonna now drive to Banff. More stop-offs on the way. We need food, we're starving, and probably some petrol and water. So, Parker's Ridge, stop off and do it. Takes half an hour up, half an hour down. Car is just here. Okay, so after another few hours on the road, we eventually came to Lake Louise. You have to drive through Lake Louise and Banff before you get to Canmore, so we thought it was still light. This is the perfect opportunity to check out the Lake Louise Fairmont Hotel. Okay, it's just turned 7 o'clock. We made it to the Fairmont Chateau Lake Louise. Me and Francis did really want to stay one night here, but $900 is just too out of our budget. We grabbed lunch at a restaurant called Alpine Social. Nachos, Caesar salad, both probably below average. A little bit of a shame, but I'm trying to give an honest review. They do have 5 restaurants. That was the lowest standard. I suggest you go and try one of their other restaurants if you do want to come for lunch or dinner here. We grabbed 3 cocktails upstairs looking over the lake. Sadly we didn't get a window seat because you have to reserve those window seats well in advance. We got a hot chocolate cocktail, we got a coffee cocktail, and we got another random one. And right now I would like to get a photo here, but the conditions aren't as good as what I would like, so I'm going to come back for a sunrise or a sunset and try and get the shot, because at the minute it's just not perfect for me, and I'm willing to come here again to try and get the shot. After leaving Lake Louise, we took a short stop at Lake Moraine. It was only a 20-minute drive from Lake Louise anyway. After this, we got back on the road and headed to our hotel in Canmore, the Malcolm Hotel. We got a nice dinner in the hotel itself and headed for an early night. Okay, so it's 20 to 1. Again, a little bit of a late start, but we did have a lot of driving to do yesterday. And I'd just like to say good morning from Canmore. Probably one of the most beautiful places I've ever been, along with everywhere else on this journey. I don't really think there's too many bad spots around here. Definitely Canmore is a good option for if you want to stay somewhere slightly cheaper than Banff, and it's definitely unbelievably beautiful. So I'm just looking around at the mountains behind me if you're wondering where I'm looking. We just got a lovely breakfast at a place called The Summit. It's open 6:30 a.m. till 1:30 lunchtime. So I recommend going there for breakfast. Either the omelette, the huevos rancheros, however you say that. All the breakfast items are absolutely delicious. Also the muffins, fresh fruit. It was all really good and definitely affordable. So now we're kind of stuck. We have a dilemma. We have far too many different hikes, trails, lakes to go and see, and we can't decide which one to do. So we're basically going to do a spin the wheel and just pick one at random, because it's impossible. Everywhere's like an hour drive away, at least an hour drive away, and it's too hard to do it all in a day. Sunset's around 7 o'clock, so we're just going to pick one and we'll let you know where we're going after that. We've also got a sty, so we're going to go and get that fixed first. So after finding some cream for my poor little sty, we decided to do the Grassy Lakes hike in Canmore. The hike is a 4.3 kilometer loop, and me and Francis did find it to be quite easy, especially in comparison to some of the other hikes we had been doing in previous days. One of the downsides is the amount of people that there is on this hike. There's families, there's dogs, there's climbers, you name it. everyone is doing that hike, and again, it didn't put us off too much, but it was just nice to have other trails to ourselves. As you can see, I was recording a nice little speech for you at the top, but there was no audio recording at all. And this crazy guy here, he climbed the whole mountain wearing his Crocs. Again, I did say it was easy, but still, what an achievement for him. I actually fell over a couple of times, scraped my elbow, scraped my knee, and dropped the camera, so well done to him for climbing it in his Crocs. Okay, so we're just at this beautiful lake. Did take a tumble at one point today, and I also have a stye because I'm very run down, but enjoying yet another beautiful lake. All good. Oh, look. Look at this guy.
What?
I've seen loads of people like him.
What is he wearing? What?
Okay, so update. We did what was the hike called that we did today? Oh yeah, we did the Grassy Lakes hike. Then we went and got a smoothie, and now we're riding bikes around Canmore town, and it's super beautiful. So take a little look at this. Yeah, so we're just having a lovely time here. Lovely bikes, lovely hikes, lovely food, and yeah, just a good time all around. I'm making a vlog. Yeah, we're just having a lovely time. And then in the next half an hour, we're gonna head to the roof of our hotel and go in the jacuzzi for half an hour before we're out for dinner. This is our hotel, by the way. Hot tubs up there. Little river down here. Pretty beautiful. Glacier water, by the way, in that river. Yeah, great spot. After leaving the bikes back at the hotel, we headed into town on foot. I believe these girls were in a bachelorette party, and the challenge was to try and put one of their lipsticks on a man. And as you know, I'm always happy to take part in almost anything.
Good job. Do you want me to wipe it off?
I'll just wipe it.
Yeah, don't wipe it on your shirt, but just wipe it.
We then headed back to the hotel and spent about 3 hours in the hot tub chatting to other random guests that were staying in the hotel. By this point, it was then too late to go out for dinner, so we decided to eat in the hotel again, as the previous night's dinner was absolutely unreal. We opted for chicken wings and the chicken supreme, which by far were our favourite things on the menu. .25 a.m. Sunday 15th of September, reporting from Canmore, and yes, the stye is still here. I'm trying to aid my recovery with some fresh carrot juice, beetroot juice and some lime, so all good here. But yeah, so me and Francis were a bit overwhelmed yesterday, a little bit sad, a little bit down, just because we feel like that there's just too much to do here and it's impossible to get everything done. So we went and did a hike, and then we're feeling a lot better, and we decided that even if you just do one hike a day, or if you get out and see something new every single day, then it's worth it and you feel better about the trip. There hasn't been one day where I've stayed in bed and done nothing, by the way, but it's just that there's like 10 different options to do in Canmore, 50 different options to do in Banff, 100 different options to do in Lake Louise, and it's just impossible to choose one and stick to it. So that's definitely a downside. If you're going to do this trip, give yourself at least 3 or 4 days in each location, otherwise it's just impossible to do the main things. So right now we're going up the 6th glacier hike at Lake Louise. It's apparently rated the #1 hike to do in Jasper, Banff, all these places. Like, it's apparently the very best. So we have to park at Lake Louise. That's going to be a struggle. We'll give you an update on that. First of all, we need to find a cash point, and then we're going to drive there, so it'll be an hour until we get there. And that's pretty much it. Having the best times of our lives, by the way. But yeah, definitely overwhelming, and we're just trying to do one thing every day. So
I know you hate it when we're going backwards and we don't know where it ends. And don't you know where we don't know where we stand? We're going backwards.
beginning of the hike. Only 6.4 kilometers to go to the top. This camera's gonna get wet, but it's a vibe.
Into the unknown, we don't know where we start. We're going backwards, and we don't know where it ends. Into the unknown, into the unknown.
Okay, so we're 78 minutes into the 6 Glaciers trail hike, and we just witnessed an avalanche, which was pretty sick. So the glacier actually was breaking off the side of the mountain, and it came down, sounded like a thunderstorm. It was literally unbelievable. One of the things that people say about this hike is there's tea rooms, beehive lookout points, all these different things along this trail, but we're yet to find any of them, and we are 5.3 kilometers in, and this trail is only 6 kilometers, so we're a bit confused. But we're hoping the tea room is up ahead here somewhere. We're just gonna wait and see. By the way, I'm filming all this on my phone because my camera's only got 1 bar of battery, and I want to save that for the way down to get some sick photos and videos. So I hope the content hasn't been looking too bad. So yeah, let's go. Not far left. We'll hopefully get to this tea room. We'll wait and see. Okay, so we just made it to the tea house. I believe that this is the higher up tea house, the second tea house, if there is two. We didn't see the first one. And we're right near the top of the trail here. Stopped in, we got cups of tea, scones, chocolate cake, and it was absolutely delicious. For all of that, it was $20, so really not too bad at all. And it's definitely very pretty, and I suggest you come here and check it out. Okay, so we were coming down the 6 Glaciers trail, and then we saw a sign saying Lake Agnes, Beehive, all that stuff, which we thought that you saw on the way up to the 6 Glacier trail. So we decided to turn off and take that route. Been walking now a total of 3 hours and 45 minutes. We've burnt 1,400 calories, and we've done an elevation of 776 meters, and we've walked 12.8 kilometers. So so we've done the Beehive, we've done Agnes Lakes, and now we've made it to, I think people would call this the first tea room. So I'm hoping that we're pretty close to Lake Louise. At the Beehive, we were literally in the clouds, so we are like completely soaked, like the wettest I have ever been in my life. But I think we're near the end. We've been walking in total without any, I've been pausing it on stops. We've been walking 4 hours and 36 minutes, so hopefully we'll be down at Lake Louise by the 5-hour mark. But yeah, it was unenjoyable for a short moment up to the top of the Beehive from the way we entered it, but definitely enjoyable now, and I'm hoping it's going to be downhill from here. So let's go on. Second man, 5 hours, 22 minutes, 1,846 calories burnt, and 19 kilometers walked. 871 meters of elevation. But God, that was pretty hard. Very hard. I'm literally so tired and so hungry. But yeah, let's go get some food. Okay guys, so we're just here at Banff Springs. It's currently 9:15. Banff Springs is open until 11 p.m. So right now, as soon as I put this phone away, we're going to find out whether we're going to eat dinner in Banff or in Kelowna. Hopefully you can hear me. So I would definitely recommend visiting the natural hot springs, especially after a massive hike like we did. After that, we headed back to the hotel, and once again, we had dinner in the hotel. That's how good it is. We ate there 3 nights in a row. Tomorrow, we start the journey to Kelowna. Monday, 16th of September, 11 a.m. We're meant to get up again this morning at 6:30 to go and see sunrise, but that wasn't the sunrise, so we didn't get up. Just about to stop in and get a Starbucks. We might go and see Moraine Lake quickly, and then we're heading to Kelowna in Okanagan, or Okanagan, I don't know how to say it. But yeah, it's been absolutely amazing here. I'll quickly rate the hotel. I'm going to turn around this way so that we can't hear the trolleys. Hotel for me it's another 10 out of 10 for me. Location was excellent. Cleanliness, excellent, 10 out of 10. Excellent, 10 out of 10. Excellent, 10 out of 10. Cleanliness, I don't know how to say it. Had a pool, I had hot tubs until 10, and we did eat in the restaurant every single night because the food was delicious, and the best chicken wings I've ever had in my whole entire life.
And lovely waitress Madison.
Lovely waitress Madison, shout out to Madison. And then shower pressure, fantastic. Bed, unbelievable. Had a balcony looking over the mountains. Yeah, that hotel is a 10 out of 10. Free underground parking with a garage door that opens up and down. Fantastic. Okay guys, so I guess this is where the Canada series comes to an end. I am actually including some clips from Kelowna in this vlog here, and there will not be any more episodes as I just didn't really seem to film anything at all in Kelowna, which I know is a shame, and I apologise for that. So the city centre in Kelowna is actually so nice. There's loads of really nice shops, Lululemons. This is definitely a good place to do some shopping at the end of the trip if you want to. The marina is also really nice. There's a lot of nice restaurants along there, and parking in the city centre is very easy. I would definitely recommend staying in Kelowna, Okanagan, however you say it, Okanagan Valley, for a good few days. There's so much to do there. You can do fruit picking, you can do wine tours, you can do brewery tours. There's so much to do there. So unfortunately we had less than a day here, and I am actually really disappointed about that. However, we did make the most of the short amount of time that we did have there. First things first, went to a drive-through Starbucks, which was absolutely hilarious because there was a guy talking to us on a video screen, which confused me so much. Have a look at that here. What's your name?
My name's Cody.
Cody, nice to meet you. I'm Louie.
Nice to meet you as well.
By the way, we can't get nitro cold brews in England, and they're the absolute best.
Oh, we'll definitely make those nitro cold brews the absolute best if we can.
Thanks, Cody.
They are absolutely fantastic in the first place. It's going to be 10:40 for you up in the window.
That's perfect. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Then, knowing that we're flying home in just a couple of days, we decided to get one more hike in. So we opted for the Knox Mountain hike. It's definitely a lot more challenging than we expected. A lot of locals told us it was an easy walk, and we were quite taken back because it was actually really warm, and we were dripping of sweat, and we were just kind of unprepared. So I definitely recommend doing this hike if you are in Kelowna. You get a view of the whole city, and we liked it. It was very rewarding, and it's very different from any of the other hikes we did on the trip. After our hike, we were absolutely starving and ready to head on the road, so we quickly searched on TripAdvisor for somewhere for a nice little bite to eat. We stumbled across a place called the Little Hobo Soup and Salmon Shop, and honestly, I know you're gonna kill me for saying this, but it was by far one of the best sandwiches I've ever had. Definitely gives Portobello a run for its money in Whistler. It was just so unreal, and that filled us for our road trip to Vancouver, where we stayed overnight and went to an ice hockey match, which again was another really good experience and something that you have to do when visiting Canada. Unfortunately, that's where this trip comes to an end, and it was time for us to fly home. So, just wanted to say, as always, thank you very much for watching. I'm sorry that I had to cram these two vlogs into one, and I'm sorry that I didn't film much in Kelowna and Vancouver the second time around. But, never mind.